Bo Nix, your October NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month. Bo Nix went out and won an award that no Broncos rookie has won since 2002 when Clinton Portis won it. Not even during the Drew Lock Linsanity run did we see him win Offensive Rookie of the Month. Tim Tebow, his Linsanity run didn't really come until his sophomore season, so we obviously never saw him win Offensive Rookie of the Month. But not even some of the top offensive players that this Broncos team has had, like Demaryius Thomas, even he never won Offensive Rookie of the Month. The Denver Broncos have found something special here in Bo Nix. And don't get me wrong, I do believe that if Jaden Daniels had played in that game against Carolina in its entirety, he probably would have been in pole position to win that award. That Hail Mary alone, is probably going to win him Offensive Rookie of the Year. But that's not to discredit what Bo Nix has done over the month of October. I want to bring in these stats, and you guys know by now on this channel that I'm not a huge fan of raw stats. I think they fail to provide context, and I think that they tell you the what, but they don't tell you the how and the why. That's why you have to watch the tape along with looking at the stats. But when you look at the stats here, man, still really damn good. You've got to at least give that some credit. Bo Nix, compared to all rookie quarterbacks in October, this is per Barstool Denver, 7 passing touchdowns, which ranks first. Passing touchdowns to interceptions, 7-1, first. Passing yards, 870, first. Rushing touchdowns, 2, first. Wins, 3. Tied first with, I believe, Jaden Daniels. That is insane, man. Just those raw stats alone give you a lot of optimism and promise. But I'm more of a film guy. I like to look at the film. And when you look at the film from the 4 games that Bo Nix played in October, the Raiders game, the Chargers game, the Saints game, and the Panthers game, we saw growth from game 1 to game 4. It wasn't exactly linear growth, but that's to be expected. Growth isn't going to come in consistent linear peaks. It's going to be kind of staggered at times. There will be peaks, there will be valleys, and we did see that throughout the month of October, but you can definitely see the growth from point A, the Raiders game, to point D in this scenario, which would be the Panthers game. Each and every single game, we saw Bo Nix take strides, even if, say, during the Saints game, he did struggle through the air. He settled down and sort of honed in on his running abilities in that game. You look at the Raiders game where he had 3 total touchdowns, his first 3 touchdown game. We saw him really showcase his first flashes that, okay, we might really have something here. We saw him kind of more so manage that game, but still in a quote-unquote game management performance, he had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. That victory was mostly on the back of the Broncos defense, but Bo Nix definitely did his job in that game. The following week against the Chargers, although the Broncos team as a whole laid an egg, I thought Bo played pretty well. He missed a couple throws, certainly, but I thought that he made some big-time plays, and I thought that he gave the Broncos a chance to win that game. We already talked about how he started off rough in New Orleans, but settled down, especially with his legs. The Broncos started to use read option. They started to call a couple of RPOs where he could set his feet and get the ball out quickly. And then it all culminated with that Panthers performance where easily the best game from Bo as a pro. And I know that people are going to say, yeah, but it was against the Panthers. They've got one of the worst defenses in the league. That's exactly what you're supposed to do to a bad defense. You're supposed to carve them up. Bo Nix, 4 total touchdowns on the day, should have had more. Could have easily gone for over 400 yards if a couple of his other throws had been caught, most notably the drops by Troy Franklin and little Jordan Humphrey, and then the one that Marvin Mims wasn't even tracking ahead of halftime. If those balls had been caught, Bo could have gone over 400 yards, and if Sutton doesn't fumble at the goal line, he could have had a 5th total touchdown on the day. His footwork was clean, and that was the biggest thing, and the biggest takeaway for me in that game was his clean footwork allowed him to be accurate, clean, and crisp. Now, you're going to have to see him do that against against a superior opponent to the Carolina Panthers. The Baltimore Ravens might actually kind of be fool's gold here because they actually have the bottom-ranked pass defense in the NFL. This should be a game where Bo Nix ends up thriving. Then Kansas City is going to be the big real test for Bo because they have a really solid pass defense, and the Broncos are going to have to go into Arrowhead, the red pit of hell in that game. These next two games are where we're going to really see what Bo Nix is made of. Can he continue his hot streak against a bad pass defense in the Baltimore Ravens? And then can he go into Kansas City and hold his own? That's going to be the question, but based on what we've seen from Bo Nix in his now 8-game sample size, there's been a lot of growth from week 1 to week 8, and a lot of that growth came in the month of October. So definitely really excited about Bo Nix winning Offensive Rookie of the Month. Super cool stuff, man. Broncos country, looks like we've got our quarterback for the future. All right, guys, let me know, how excited are you that Bo Nix is the first Broncos player to win Offensive Rookie of the Month since 2002? Drop those comments down below, guys. I would love to hear your thoughts, as always. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it, guys. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. Helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country, just like you and me. And until next time, guys, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.